by giving some props to Bree Hamill because last time we played them, we did we were in the same matchup we were in for the first 4 sets. We did a pretty good job with her. We had no answer. And it's puzzling, and you think maybe she's just got momentum or whatever, but she was killing everything she touched, and we should be a better blocking team than that. I was pleased. I thought we had a little bit more balance in our offense. The other thing, Alexis Patterson, she really hurt us too with a lot of the deep shots back into the zone 5 corner. So if we were able to not let those two things happen, I think this becomes an easier match. But they're a good side-out team when Hamill is hot like that, and once they get a lead on you, it's very difficult to chip back in and get it. And we weren't able to do that in sets 1 and set 4. But we were playing well offensively, with the exception of a couple of long point runs that we gave them. And I was real proud of the middles. I thought they battled the whole time. And excuse me. It was a really good match for our team as competitors. And we had some good moments and some not so good moments. But we won a 5th set playing extremely well through the entire 5th set. So that's something we needed. And I'm glad it happened, and now we beat UNLV, we move on.
How valuable is a match like this at this point in the season?
That's what I think. It's very valuable, Matt. I think I told the team that at the end, is that we need to attach ourselves to this kind of competing and this kind of a match and understand we can play one of these and win it. I call them grinder matches. I mean, you're just siding out, trying to sneak a point in here and there. We just did that consistently enough to win.
Katie, what did you see in your team? Because set 3 was tight, set 5 was tight, but when you got to those crunch points, 20-20 in the one set, it was 10-8, I think, the other one. You guys did everything right. What was it that this team did tonight that kind of grew up and learned to play in those clutch situations?
I think, as Tom said, we just kept grinding. I think when it got close, we didn't get nervous or scared. We just realized this is a good team. We're a good team. We just need to win in the end game situation. And I think we did a really good job at executing that in the end.
How frustrating was it for you guys defensively when Patterson ends up with 9 kills and the way she got?
It just goes, especially being a setter, I'm like, it's just, we should be getting those up, and half of those were mine. When I'm back serving, I just need to keep in the back of my mind, Patterson's up, she's going to dump and run that through.
It was a good match throughout, but what clicked with the 3 points there? It seemed like 3 points in a row you scored in that 5th set. What's going on with it?
I think just I really wanted it. I wanted the game to end. I think throughout, we were saying, we grinded through that last set, and just I wanted to be able to do my part for the team and be able to help us finish.
Was it good to see? I mean, you had Sonia had a stuff block on a one-on-one when she had a solo block, and that's not exactly what she's known for. She struggled for most of the night, had 2 kills to come out with. You guys had long rallies that you won, points that you guys were giving up earlier in the year. You just seen it develop a more competitive nature, a killer attitude in clutch, what you guys know.
Yeah, for sure. In that 5th set, we were in a huddle and everyone was just hyping each other up. And I knew Steve, she was like, we're winning this. And that's when I knew, okay, she's going to put a ball away. Just when she said that, I was like, she really wants this. So gave her the ball.
I think we all wanted it to the point where we were willing to do whatever it took to take the win home.
When you look at the side outs, that's just really kind of what decided this match, wasn't it? When
Yeah.
We're doing it well, when they were doing it well, that's who kind of controlled the match, wasn't it?
Right. It's very true. And, a good side-out percentage to average is between 60 and 65. That's really good. We sided out at 60% in the 4th set and lost because they were at 70 or 88. You know what I mean? So, and you can look at that and go, well, neither team was blocking or playing any defense. But I don't think it was a great blocking match for either team. But we were playing some defense. We were going into multi-swing rallies, and there are certain players that just were difficult to stop on both teams.
Well, and when you look at just KP, when you look at their stats, they have their top 2 hitters take 79 of their swings.
Right.
You were able to have a more balanced attack. How nice, what comfort level does it give you in a tight set, in a tight match, that you can distribute the ball and feel comfortable with just about anybody you're giving it?
It helps so much because, when we scout our opponent, we see how, 79% to them. But I think with us, we have so many options that it's harder for our opponent to block us. And that's really crucial, especially in, fifth sets when I can really rely on anyone to get a kill. Oh, dang. Wow.
Well, a case in point on this, there's a point when they had a bead on us, and I think it might have been I can't remember what set it was in. And they're digging Jasmine, and we get a not-so-good pass, and she dishes one to Axie. And when somebody's playing good defense against you, you want to do something fast that shocks them so they don't get in good posture. It was a great thing for her to do, and we got a really nice kill off of it. And that's the options that she has, not only because the hitters can do it, but she can get them the ball. And so I really think that's big.
Coach, how nice was it also to have Olivia back tonight and have her being as effective as she was in the first match back?
Well, first of all, the best thing she did was ball handle. And she started getting a few more kills. She managed her attacking well today. She didn't make a whole lot of mistakes, which is good. One of her hitting errors, I think, came on what I consider her best swing of the night. It was this really high one in an out-of-system situation. I really liked it. But she was doing some good things blocking, and just her presence. When you play the right side position and she plays some right back and some middle back on defense, those people have to make plays on controllable balls to help our transition game, and she does a really good job with that. So I really think her being in the back row may have been better than her being in the front row. But she did do a good job, and it opens it up for other players if you have a right side player that you get the ball too fast.
And looking back at some of the 5-set matches you had this year, San Jose State and what's in your finger on one thing, what sticks out as the biggest difference?
We were able to be terminal quickly in rallies, and we didn't give up any point runs. And we also served and passed in that last game really well.